Welcome to the Tobago Unified Calypsonians Organization Talk the Calypso Final Competition 2021. Of course, we are remembering the late Lautaro Masimba Brother Resistance, and our theme for this year is the Bell Rings. We have 10 contestants ready and waiting to talk their Calypso, either their composition or a composition from someone else. And we are very, very excited to hear them. Of course, introducing our 3 judges for today's event are Nicole Duke Westfield, who is a principal consultant as well as from Westfield Communications. Next, we have Errol Fabian, producer, actor, comedian, entrepreneur. And we have Omari Ashby, who is a producer, he's a performer, and the CEO of Saga Boy Culture. So they are ready to judge these contestants. And of course, we have 2 categories. These are presentation and lyrics. They will be judging. The contestants will be talking the Calypso. In position number 1, we have Carlton Louis, who is performing his original composition named Cell Phone Addicts. So let's welcome Carlton Louis.
Remember when the cell phone now came on the scene? The thing was big, like a washing machine. Invented in 1973, it was a Motorola Dyna TAC. Well, shrinking this giant, that was the trick. The phone was so heavy that they called it a brick. Just like Dick Tracy's wrist radio, the dream was to talk while on the go. A man from Chicago, a big dreamer, a skillful engineer called Martin Cooper, he had noble intentions, but didn't know how the popularity of the cell would grow. Now, moving from analog to Android, his great invention created a void. Pandemic like a viral disease, transforming its victims into one of these cell phone addicts, living inside the phone. Cell phone addicts lost in the cyber zone. Cell phone addicts don't want to face the music. Cell phone addicts playing them cell phone tricks. Heading to town in a maxi the other day, I say good morning, but to my dismay, only one soul responded to my salute. The rest of them, like they put their mouth on mute. Polite conversations used to be the norm. Chatting has evolved into a different form. Long ago, we used to speak with our mouth and lips. Nowadays, the tongue is with fingertips. Well, I reached down in town just a little late. And as I waited to cross in front of City Gate, like red ants on honey, children gathered around. 2 schoolgirls wrestling on the ground. The crowd standing by was in a frenzy, cheering on the fighters like it's UFC. Them young paparazzi had to catch the show. Instead of parting the fight, they make a video. Cell phone addicts living inside the phone. Cell phone addicts lost in the cyber zone. Cell phone addicts don't want to face the music. Cell phone addicts playing them cell phone tricks. The next day, I taken this girl on a date. Your boy ready early. I don't want to be late. Dressed up like a Dan cause I want to impress. Girlfriend step out and she's Sunday best. As we step in the place, I mute my cell phone. Full attention must be on she alone. Appetizer reach. But before we devour, she WhatsApp she friend for half an hour. After a while, I couldn't take it no more. Before she finished chat, I headed for the door. I say to myself, never me again. This cell phone addiction causing me real pain. This hard to believe, but it ain't no lie. This disease, it nearly caused a woman to die. While chatting on Facebook, candidly, the woman walk off up here and falling easy. Cell phone addicts living inside the phone. Cell phone addicts lost in the cyber zone. Cell phone addicts don't want to face the music. Cell phone addicts playing them cell phone tricks. All they hear about the woman on the US plane? She started to carry on like she going insane. From lady to Jamet, she turned into. Passengers want to know, what is the hullabaloo? Well, I say something had to be amiss that making the woman behave like this. The bird ready to fly. She said, leave me alone. I forgot to take it off my cell phone. You telling yourself, I is no cell junkie. He's talking about this hypothetically. Well, here's my advice. I'm not being mean. Some days, put your cell phone in quarantine. While on vacation, leave the smartphone on ice. The memories you make is worth the sacrifice. Have more conversations, face to face, and cell addiction will be less commonplace. Thank you.
And that was Carlton Louis on with Cell Phone Addicts. Next contestant, number 2, we have Errol Bailey performing Cook Me Uno. Actually, this is his original composition, his sobriquet Lilo. So let's hear it for Errol Bailey, Cook Me Uno.
To cook a yard fowl, she was planning one Sunday morning. Tanty trying to catch this cock with a lasso. The rebellious cock start to crow. Come here now. Come here now. Come here now. Come here now. The cock sensing the pot on the fire. This leg and I go inside the day. The cock sensing the water boiling. So he's going to fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Well, Tanty get vexed. She wondering what to do next. She shut the cock, what she in she face, and start to smile. And telling she acting like a child. Come here now. Come here now. Come here now. The cock sensing the pot on the fire. This leg and go inside the day. The cock sensing the water boiling. So he's going to fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Well, everybody there start to laugh. She caught and he fly out giraffe. Maybe say how she glad. Mr. Ben Woodcock is too old and hard. Fly away! Fly away! Fly away! Fly away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Put me on now! Put me on now! Put me on now! Thank you.
In position number 3, performing Ma Therese Deposit, Llewellyn McIntosh, Sobriquet Short Pants, and original singer Heather McIntosh. Contestant number 3 in the talk, the Calypso final competition.
Ma Therese Deposit tells the true story that took place at a bank on Independence Square. The bank is opposite a restaurant that sells chicken. The story goes, I can't verify it, that after the Calypso was sung, the bank changed its name. Like I say, I can't say whether that is true, but this is the story as I have it. Go across by KFC is what a big teller tells she. When Marty Rees asked them to use the bathroom, please. But she didn't want no chicken. Was in the bank, she was banking. The teller pulled rank. Madam, you can't pee where this bank. So, Marty Rees chose a corner. At her age, it was pressure. If you see commence in tongue when she bent and then she pulled down. Some ran for cover, but a Rasta ball out. Murder! The woman damn right. Why she can't stoop down for she right? Why? 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 The helpful bank made me cry. Why? 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 If you don't wee-wee, you could die. Dr. Rowley does wee-wee. Faris Al-Rawi does wee-wee. And I hear it's true. Auntie Kamala does wee-wee too. But you must agree, if you read the Guardian story, the only people allowed to wee-wee is the staff at RBTT. She left Diego Martin 9 o'clock in the morning to take out 2 blues was to buy she grandson a pair of shoes. But the line was like who'll see, not moving for nobody. And she had to stand in the line and wait. Poor woman. She had a mint tea that morning. Naturally, it started working. So she left the queue and went to ask them to use the loo. But they watch she cool and they say, the bank has a rule. Only employees must use bank facilities. Why? 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 The helpful bank make me cry. Why? 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 A basic need you must satisfy. I hear Raucous does wee wee. Dale and Tony does wee wee. And not only these, Sigoni does use the ladies. That's why I can't see how helpful is a policy that say the only people allowed to wee wee is the staff at RBTT. Marty Rees had some choices. In her head were these voices, one saying, go back, Tigo, and come back again tomorrow. But the next voice saying, Auntie, you're done here already. Just cross your leg and hold straight or go back and bed. But then the bladder was hurting. And when the water starts squirting, what would you do? I asked him, if it was you. Well, Marty Rees couldn't wait because pressure was at the gate. Oh, gee, you should have seen when RBTT get P. Why? The helpful bank made me cry. Why? You mean it's a bathroom use you deny? When Valentino does wee-wee, I hear that Sparrow does wee-wee, and when Coco drink, the wee-wee just come out pink. It's still beating me. If the whole country does wee-wee, why a good customer had to show she too neat in a bank like RBTT. In 2 tunes, it was over. They stand up just so and watch her. They were red in the face as she went back and take her place. A woman say it's sickening. You know how long she was waiting? Their mind too damn small. You can't do nothing when nature call. They're making one set of profit. Why they can't build 2 toilets? The rascal she says they care. They have no interest. But they won't forget. And he point that liquid asset, they cannot be blue. What she do is deposit too. Why? The helpful bank make me cry. Why? That refusal, they can't justify. Pastor Coffee does wee-wee. Father Harvey does wee-wee. Archbishop Burke does wee-wee. That is not a joke. I thought I would see from the bank an apology. But they closed the account. After that tragedy, those wretches at RBTT.
Yeah, let's hear it for Llewellyn McIntosh, short pants with Martha Rees deposit. What a performance, yeah? So we're moving right along. Contestant number 4, the sobriquet Tiny, real name Corinne Williams Figaro. And she's going to perform for us an original composition, Land of Missing Person. Let's hear it once again for Tiny, Corinne Williams Figaro.
Name Tiny. Name of song, Land of Missing Persons. are searching, are trying to find. There are lots of missing persons here in TNT. Where these people are, still a mystery. People keep on disappearing in Trinidad and Tobago. We cannot find those persons. We've searched high, we've searched low. But there are some people that we see every day. Physically they are here, but they're missing in every way. You might think I'm joking. But believe me, there is no doubt. Because when I say they're missing, I know what I'm talking about. Because when a man working for a salary, but he neglecting his family, he missing. And when a woman leaves her children at home to go online, frolic and roam, she missing. Yes, missing. To all delinquent parents, you're lost and in a daze. It's time for you to change your delinquent ways. Because in the land of the missing persons, some lost without a clue. To all delinquent parents, you and you, yes you're missing too. I tell you, you're missing. Yes, you're missing. You missing. I'm trying to find. Well, you see them? Missing persons seem to be a common trend. Many have vanished, never to be seen again, leaving their families distraughted and full of fear to know that their loved ones are no longer here. Some does hire investigators to locate their families. No matter what's the cost, they will pelt out hard currency. The police say that they're searching, but often they can't find a clue. Because while some police searching, I see some police who missing too. So when police and criminal is friends and tarnishing the law by protecting them, they're missing. Yes, missing. Giving them guns to put on work and giving them drugs to sell on the block. They're missing. Yes, missing. To all misguided police officers, you're bringing the service down. Stand up for the law and turn things around. Because in the land of the missing persons, some lost without a clue. To all misguided police officers, you and you and you, yes you're missing too. I tell you, you're missing. You're missing. You missing. I'm searching. I can't find. Human trafficking, they say, must take the blame. For those who have gone missing time and time again. Men, women, children. The list is oh so long. From my observation, I know that's something wrong. So when you leave your homes, you have to be on your guard. Just so you might go missing. The situation is real sad. I listened and I hear some politicians say they would lend a helping hand. But when I look around, all I see is missing politicians. Because when we vote and we elect any politician, and they break their promises after election, they're missing. Yes, they're missing. They forget everything about you and me. Bigging up themselves, their friends, and their family. Man, I tell you, they're missing. Yes, missing. To all corrupted politicians, keep the promises that you make. be true to the people. Don't be a fake. Because in the land of the missing persons, some lost without a clue. To all corrupted politicians, yes, you're missing too. I tell you, you're missing. You're missing. You're missing. Thank you very much.
And that was Tiny with Land of Missing Person. We missing. Very people missing. So we're moving along with the competition talk. The Calypso final at Tuko Calypso History Month 2021 in commemoration of the late Lutalo Masimba Brother Resistance. Contestant number 5, real name Damian Melville, sobriquet Damian Melville, and of course he is performing the Calypso No Money No Love. Let's say it once again for Damian Melville. Talk the Calypso.
Don't play lucky and coward today. But watch, what do I do my people business? People business is not in my interest, so people can talk what I want, it's not bothering me at all. Boss man, what do you hear what woman John? Ivy pack up she clothes to leave, but because John don't and out. All alone she lead the man to agreement. You know she have a next man in something. What? But she said openly, I really love you, Johnny. But you ain't have no money. So what will my future be, even though you love me? Just we can't love without money. We can't make love on hungry belly. Johnny, you will be the only one I am dreaming of his material, but no money, no love. I see you here though. What's that? If you hear that man beg and plead to get you to understand. She said, listen, mister, let go my blasted hand. She said, make up your mind. We have to break up this line. You understand? She said, poverty is a crime. You ain't have no money, but you only dangling me on the blinking time. She go on again. She went again. We can't love without money. She said, we can't love on hungry belly. She said, but Johnny, you would be the only one I am dreaming of. Yes, my turtle dove, but no money. No love. What's that? Here she, gentlemen, let me tell you please. She said, I don't want to make a scene. But if you only touch me again, the police go intervene. She said, you know, a blasted cent. I could hardly pay my rent. I had to give up my apartment. You give me nothing to eat. Not like you want to sleep on the pavement. She said, we can't love without money. She said, we can't make love on hungry belly. But she said, Johnny, you would be the only one I am dreaming of. Yes, my turtle dove, but no money, no love. What's not the bell rain, fire. Yes, sir. Johnny nearly killed she with blows. Poor Ivy ball like a cow. He broke she with tear down she clothes. Him, the salt man, I want you now. What's now, oh Lord, it was a fight. They roll until broad daylight. Charlotte Street was hot that night. She gets some good lick, but she put on some kick and some bite. And she over and cried, Johnny, we can't love without money. We can't make love on a hungry belly, Johnny. But you will be the only one. I am dreaming of Johnny, but no money, no love. Hey, police,
That was Damian Melville, No Money, No Love, original singer, The Mighty Sparrow. Moving right along with contestant number 6, Miguel Simon, performing for us in Talk the Calypso final, Solomon, sung by the Calypso Rules. Let's hear it for Miguel Simon.
Just leave me alone. Solomon, why the hell you harassing me? You can't see the two are we. grew up in face. Every day you come home, it's arguing. You have me like a puppet hanging from a string. You're walking in the house just after daybreak, Solomon. How much more can a woman take? Not just get out of my house. He's a stinking louse. And you is a blight. Get out my life. Let me put some light in my life. Solomon. When you get paid, I can see a cent. I have to borrow just to pay the rent. You're never at home any time of need. You out on the street trying to plant your seed. The children, they don't know their own daddy. In day and in night, who they see? Who they see is me. You walk around the house. Now it's daybreak, so I tell you how much more I did. So just Solomon, get out my house. Yes, a stinking louse. And you is a blight. Get out my life. Let me put some light on a man in my life. Married life. It was never good for me. For 16 years, all I see is misery. You become a stray cat from off the street. The children life. It was never sweet. You change your actions when you're at home, son of man. In this life, I prefer to be alone. So just get out the house. You is a stinking louse. And you is a blight, son of man. Get out my life. But put some light in my life. So, man. You better just fucking let that go! Solomon, me, he wants you no more. He's a man who never have a cent. Yet in your pocket, money-making accident. When the weekend come, the food can't get ease. Is, may I speak with Solomon, please? I say, but who is that? This is the mother of Solomon's child. Me say what? This stinking man only running wild. Look, just get
Moving right along, contestant number 7, Nahila Pojo, Subrike Nafta Pojo. She will be performing in Talk the Calypso final, Equal Rights and Justice. She's the original singer of this composition. So let's hear it once again, Nafta Pojo, Equal Rights and Justice.
Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. 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 Every generation have a song to sing. Look in every nation, people protesting. Now look in my nation, it's only blood on the streets. Check the situation. Now say no to defeat. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. 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 Abuse of our women. The numbers climbing up top. Abuse of our men is still a joke on the block. Abuse of our children that need to stop. Abuse from the system when that going on stop. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. 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 Now, check how we sing, dancing, stress on a beat, while so many people hungry with nothing to eat. Now, check out the muddy water that does flow through our pipes. Yet, when it's elections, the water does get light. Right? Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. 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 All we want is peace. To live in peace. All we want is peace. Unity and peace. But no justice, no peace. All we want is peace. So let we live in peace now, brother. Because all we want is peace. Let we live in peace now, sister. All we want is peace. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. We want equal rights and justice. Power to the people. All we want is equal rights and justice. Justice. Justice.
In position number 8, Subrike Lady Aisha, real name Elizabeth George, performing for us Come Back Home. And the original singer is herself, Lady Aisha. So let's welcome contestant number 8 in Talk the Calypso final, Lady Aisha, Come Back Home.
You pack up your things and you say that you're gone. You pick up a slim thing and you're moving on. For better or for worse, you don't care about that. You want a slim model? Is now you know I fat. But good loving does come in big parcels too. It have some things I just give you that them slim girls can't do. Come back home. You can't leave sweet Aisha alone. Come back home, boy. You can't go on Rome. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home. Don't go on nice, juicy sizzle from on top. They can't get you the rewind, the jub backdrop. They can't get you the elephant from behind. They can't get you the heavy duty slow wine. They can't cook. They can't wash. They can't clean out your place. When you taste the sponge cake, you just set up your face. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home, boy. Don't go and home. So much people give me recipe to give to you. My friends tell me to walk with your name in my shoes. They tell me to put your name in a cucumber. Some friends tell me to give you some ganga shana. But I ain't dirty in my hands with no kind of obia. Cause when you remember Fluffy, you must run back here. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home. You can't leave sweet Aisha alone. Come back home, boy. You can't go home. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. They can't get you the slow storm and the hurricane. They can't make all your blood stand up in all your veins. They can't make the bed person just disappear. Then look back and tell you, look at right over here. They can't sew. They can't save. They can't make homemade wine. All they want is to eat black pudding all the time. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home, boy. Don't go and run. A nice, loving wife. You're treating me with scorn. If it's too much meat, that is no reason to move on. Tight flesh is not for only women who slim. My green salad, fresh, and it's free to get in. When you're in good house, bad house that's called. When you miss me water, you go hold your head and ball. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home. You can't leave me like Charlotte. Come back home. Boy, you can't go and run. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. They can't get you the big buffalo from on top. They can't swizzle your stick and make your Charlie drop. They can't make their boom musculate and juggle their stomach and let Fluffy vibrate. They can't sew. They can't gun. They can't clean the pantalon. All they got to do is to teach fat woman, man. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home, boy. Don't go and roam. Kneel down and say a prayer at the altar and beg for forgiveness from your nice fat lover. Inboxing all them stars are heavyweights. Go and bring back your clothes from that little lightweight. New broom, they sweep clean and leave the corners. Don't let me go over there and get she good harass. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home. You can't leave sweet Aisha alone. Come back home, boy. You can't go and roam. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. They can't paint no ceiling with the toes. When it's time for making love, they don't put on no sexy clothes. They can't even clean a good piece of saltfish. When you feeling for a nice bunch of dish, they can't sew, they can't save, they can't make homemade wine. All they want is to eat black pudding all the time. Come back home. You can't leave me alone. Come back home. Boy, don't go and run.
And that was Lady Aisha performing Come Back Home. These competitors are serious today. Of course, you are watching the Tuko Talk the Calypso competition final at our Tuko head office. Moving right along in position number 9, his sobriquet Banjala, real name Adelon Brave Boy, and he will be performing Tis the Season. He's the original singer in this composition. So let's welcome and talk the Calypso, Banjala, performing Tis the Season.
There is something good, so good about this feeling. Carnival time with us, hit to ancestral calling. When the rhythm hit me, melodies that are rest. Soca does make we Lego, make we dance like a shampoo. It does make we limbo, go down low like a combo. This we season to break away. And today is the right day. Freedom to make we dance, freedom to make we prance, freedom to make we chant. Oh yeah, freedom to make we sway, freedom to dingole, jump and whine and just delay. This we season to break away. No one can deny this vibe that we feel when we express with colors and characters Juve morning. The rhythm section of shape we Calypso music just move we. The harmonies of the steel drum just make we power come down. We hype up just like a flambeau, something that I must tell you. We are the spirit of Carnival. And today is the right day. Freedom to make we dance, freedom to make we prance, freedom to make we chant. Oh yeah. Freedom to make we sway, freedom to dingole, jump and whine and just delay. This we season to break away. This music that I bring came through divine revelation. It never by guess that I sing but through spiritual inspiration. So the drums are hearing, it must move. Your voices are hearing, it must touch you. You got no choice but to stand up, to wave your flag and you can't stop. Left or right, you keep moving. Your paws raising and you start jumping. No way! No how you can't get away. But this is the season to break away. Freedom to make we dance, freedom to make we prance, freedom to make we chant. Oh yeah. Freedom to make we sway. Freedom to dingole, jump and whine and just delay. This we season to break away.
Our final contestant number 10, Mr. Kivan Kalist, performing for us in the Talk the Calypso finals in time, the original singer, the Black Stallion. So let's welcome Kivan Kalist, performing for us in time in the Talk the Calypso finals, the original singer, Black Stallion.
We seem to feel that life is over just because we throw a few pennies down the gutter. We seem to think that all is lost and we go fight back to get back something at any cost. But you see, while we fighting and we fighting just to get back that little something, we forgetting we know nothing of this world in which we live in. Someone greater put this world together. So we must remember, in times of plenty, we must be grateful. In times of sorrow, we must be strong. In times of plenty, we must be thankful. Because life really has its ups and its downs. In times of disaster, we must be ready to do what? to get up and move racism out of the way. And if you listen to these watchwords from your lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day. You see, we're living in a world with 4 seasons. And who is we to try and find out the reason? You see, what goes around so must come back around so. And why is that so? Nobody don't know. And there are so many other mysteries that nobody can answer. So it's best we keep we head up and keep shooting for the future. Because you see, this world is not yours to behold. It's just stories that need to be told. In times of plenty, we must be grateful. You see, in times of sorrow, we must be strong. And in times of plenty, we must be thankful. Because life really has its ups and its downs. You see, in times of disaster, we must be ready. To do what? To get up and move racism out of the way. And if we listen to these watchwords from we lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day. You see, this world that we live in, I'm sure by now you know that this world owes nothing. So live your life and just enjoy it. And let we leave this world better than we found it. You see, the creator of this world, with nobody have no contract. And there's no paper that you signed guaranteed yesterday is going to come back. So look ahead, for tomorrow you're dead after all has been said. So in times of plenty, we must be grateful. And in times of sorrow, we must be strong. And in times of plenty, we must be thankful. Because life really has its ups and its downs. You see, in times of disaster, we all must be ready. To do what? To get up and move racism out of the way. And again, if you listen to these watchwords from your lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day for you and you and you and you. Thank you.
And there you have it, the end of Talk the Calypso final competition in honor of the late Utalo Masimba Brother Resistance. Of course, this is in commemoration of Calypso History Month 2021. And we are thankful to everyone who have joined us in performing in Talk the Calypso final, and also for all our sponsors. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And just to recap, contestant number 1 was Carlton Louis performing Cell Phone Addicts. Contestant number 2, Errol Bailey Lilo, performing Cook Me Ono. Contestant number 3, Llewellyn McIntosh Short Bands, performing Martha's Deposits. Contestant number 4, Corrine Williams Figaro, performing Land of Missing Person. Contestant number 5, Damian Melville, performing No Money, No Love. Contestant number 6, Miguel Simon, performing Solomon. Contestant number 7, Nafta Pojo, performing Equal Rights and Justice. That's Nafta Pojo, performing Equal Rights and Justice. Competitor number 8, Elizabeth George, Lady Aisha, performing Come Back Home. And contestant number 9, Adelan Brave Boy Banjala, performing Tis We Season. And our final contestant, Kevin Kalist, performing In Time. We'll be right back with the results of this competition. So stay tuned, we have lots in store for you. So congratulations to all our winners. Of course, we are all proud of you. You have done a lot of work You have done a lot of service, and we just want to tell you on behalf of Tuko, congratulations and all the best. Stay tuned once again for probably another edition next year, of course. And we want to thank all our sponsors, we want to thank our judges, we want to thank our organization and the executive of the Trinidad Unified Calypsonians organization. Thank you once again. I am Rondell Donowa, the assistant PRO of Tuko, signing out. Thank you.